Well, hello everyone. This is CERT Instructor Ron. Hey, I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the things in the course. Now, that course, that CERT course, would let's say that clarify it. The CERT course you take, you're only issued some light equipment, so to speak. And so, even if you have a hard hat and goggles and a vest and gloves and non-latex gloves and a N95 mask and whatever else, a flashlight, a little rope and tape, and whatever else you have. That's only light stuff for search and rescue. So the whole course is written around that equipment, PPE, personal protection equipment that you're issued. So that's why there's things that are going to be different, even if you've had, let's say, level one, two, or three, or all of them in firefighting. CERT's going to approach a situation much differently than a firefighter would because you have so much more equipment and ability. So I quite often am asked that. And I've even trained with some firefighters that told me we were doing it wrong. And I had to tell them that no, we're doing it according to the PPE that we have. We can't do what you guys are doing. So we have to engage in what is known or presented as light search and rescue. And so that basically means you got to size up a building and whatever else. And so when you take that course, that's what they're going to teach you. So it's not going to be as sophisticated as a firefighter or somebody else. So with that said, I'm going to review with you quickly on what the subjects are. There are 9 chapters. Okay, so let's just get right into it. But before we do, please like and subscribe. If you got questions, I'll try to answer them for you. So let's get that book and let me put my cheaters on. You get to a certain age, you just can't see things as clearly as you used to. So these are the course topics. Okay, so I'll review those. You can go back and look at them. Let me turn the page, and then we'll discuss them quickly. Let's see if we can turn that page. A little awkward, I guess. Maybe my fingers are a little awkward. Okay, so then we have the other pages, as you can see. Okay. Then we have the final bit. And I think that all fits in, so there you go. So let's just go back and talk about those things quickly, and I'll review them. I have to have my glasses. There comes an age you just have to have glasses. Some people, like my twin brother, always wore glasses his whole life. So what they're saying is introduction, overview, community preparedness, of roles and responsibilities, hazards and their potential impact of infrastructure, home and workplace preparedness, reducing impacts and hazards through mitigation, CERT disaster response, protection for disaster workers, that's really important, additional training for CERTs, unit summary. And so the second one's going to cover fire safety, and so we won't get into all of it, but it's basically introduction and unit review, fire chemistry, fire and utility hazards, CERT setup, or size up rather, fire size up consideration and resources and whatever. So this is a very important part of what CERT does. And you go through each and every one of these things, as you can see here, and we talk about it and review it with the individuals and how they're to respond. And so a lot of that is basically information that you're going to have at your fingertips, you're going to review, and you need to practice this stuff. And that's where, if you're not practicing, you're not going to memorize what you need to do and how you're going to do it. And this is why you want to have, field training exercises. Sometimes it's with fire departments, or maybe it's a CERT team by itself, or the emergency manager, or whatever. And if you don't do that, one of the most important things that you're going to forget is that how you're called up and when to respond to certain events. And so that's what you're going to get in the CERT manual. You're going to get this manual, or one like it, maybe up to date, and you're going to need to review this and memorize it. And you have to work on the buddy system. So it's very, very important that you work on that buddy system. Otherwise, you're by yourself. Another thing, you guys have heard me talk about it. Um, I'm a ham radio operator general class, so I do Skywarn emergency communications too, and so it's very important. If you can't communicate, you can't get what you need. So it's very, very important that you know what you need and how to get it. And phones may be down, so there's a lot of things. But with that said, I just want to kind of give you an overview of some of the subject that we're going to cover with CERT. So this is what we're going to do. In following videos, we'll go through the chapters, we'll talk about them, and we'll tell you what's expected of CERT. But one of the main things I'm going to say is that your safety, everyone, your safety comes first. So you never risk your life, because what good does it do you to risk your life and then somebody else has to come save you? So you just tied down additional resources that you could have had somewhere else that are doing important work. And now they got to come save you because you did something that you shouldn't have done. And so it can be pretty hard and not well defined in some cases. But if it's going to involve injury to you, potentially, you have to back away from that situation. And so this book will teach you how to plan things, how to make all this stuff work together, and understand what you do and don't have and what you can do and cannot do. And so it's a good course, teaches you a lot, but you need to review that, and you need to get out in the field with others and practice this with emergency management. Another big one I'm going to say is ham, and that's part of what we're going to cover too in communications. And so remember, there's times that phones won't work, don't work, and the only other thing that you can do is have some sort of radio that you're licensed in, maybe GRMS, which is a second to ham. But I would definitely say become a ham radio operator if you want to be used to the full extent. Because if you can't communicate with those that need something from you or want something from you, or you need something from them or want something, then you're shot in the water, you're dead in the water. So it's very, very important to get your ham license. So that's all I got. So again, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, post them in the comments and I'll answer them. So we'll catch everybody later. All right. Take care and God bless. Bye.